It's been difficult for me to realize that I am not a project. Wow. What actually inspired this video is one of the videos that Profound Pondering posted when I needed it the most. I actually don't watch him that much, but it just popped up on my Explore page, and I don't even watch YouTube like that. I just clicked on it and I was like, this is exactly what I knew and I needed to hear. And I love when it happens to me with creators like me, because I understand the effect that I kind of have on people. In a way, I don't tell you anything new. I'm not telling you that I know. I'm just yapping my heart out in a very soulful manner. This is what helps me reanalyze it and understand it better within myself. So it helps you on such a deep level. And I just love this video so much. He was talking about how we forget that we are not projects, but we are human beings, especially in the self-improvement space.
The more we keep that image of us separate, the more it is separate. The more we convince ourselves that it's not here, that it's not currently here, the more it isn't. You know, you have everything you need and you are everything you need to be already. You know, whoever you want to become and whoever you were is all here right now. It's just about acknowledging the fact that it is here, not acknowledging that it is separate.
What I've noticed also, there is this like new level of funny in the self-improvement space, because it's almost like we make fun of it because it's so cringe. It's become such a different concept from, because actually you can't even define it. Self-improvement is whatever it is for you. At least this is how it's been for me. I moved from something completely not practical, very whimsical, to something more physical, analytical, and structured. It helped me ground myself, but it's become such a mechanical process of evolution. It's almost not moving me anywhere. So what I just realized is that we forget that we have lives to experience, and we don't have to go anywhere to feel this life. We don't have to become someone to start respecting ourselves. We don't have to heal in order to receive love. Whoa. Genuinely, this was a struggle because I felt stuck in my whatever I am working on for so long, up until the point where, you know, this exhaustion kind of hit me, and I was like, something is wrong in this process of me building myself up to be the person that I want to be. Like, something is wrong in my understanding of this plan. Something is wrong in me building this plan. Some core beliefs need to be changed. Something is not right because the system is not working how it's supposed to, right? So let me analyze it, let me feel it through, let me flow with it and see how I'll be directed in the right way. So then I came across the video. You can watch it and like have your own experience of the video, but I just want to say something that I've kind of like meshed it into in my head is there is no future. I also kind of refer to the previous video that I posted, the one where I'm in a green shirt talking about bad habits. Kanye is talking about the past and the future and the present. And in a way, it helped me realize how there is literally no future. By trying to regulate the generational trauma, because we are so stuck in the past and we want to remember things and we want to dig up our traumas and try to heal them, we keep living in the past. As a way of healing it, we almost try to flip it and keep moving towards the future and keep trying to see ourselves as this better future version, healed person. I don't know, like the glow up culture, gym, everything. There is some kind of a future version of you who has it figured out. And if you keep moving in a better direction, in a hopeful direction, with this thought that you need to become someone that you are not and you've never been, it made me think of David Goggins. It is in a way true, because this is how transformation works. You need to shed skin and become someone completely different. But what's wrong in this process is thinking that it's somewhere in the future. And you right now are not deserving of this feeling. You are now not deserving of this scenario. You need to work your way into it. You need to prove that you deserve it. When proving that you deserve love, proving that you are valuable, is where humanity got it wrong. Because we are born inherently valuable of love. We are born with love, in love, through love, into love. And whatever we filter this reality to be, whatever circumstances and environment we were born into, is how our perception of this love is created. Okay, as always, I'm going in a completely different direction with this conversation, but I saw this reel today that I sent to my best friend. So there was this guy just yapping about masculinity and femininity and all the basic stuff that we hopefully know. He was saying something about how masculinity needs to be earned and femininity needs to be preserved, because a woman is born on the top of the mountain and a man is born in the valleys around the mountain. I need to meditate on that, but I get the idea. I get the concept. And then he said, a man's value is judged. First of all, judged by who? But okay, let's roll with it. A man's value is judged on how high he climbs, and a woman's value is judged by how far she falls. Because a woman has a lot to lose and a man has a lot to earn. While we all obviously can earn and lose, men can lose what they have already earned and women can earn what they have never had. But we don't have to. So, listen, and I was just thinking about this in the back of my mind the whole day after I heard it. And I realized that it makes sense. It explains the nature of the polarities. But what we got wrong as humanity, not even talking about masculinity and femininity, just on this example of how overly masculine and traumatic the masculinity situation has become, I want to explain how wrong we got it in terms of self-improvement and just becoming better as a person. Believing that you have to earn your value, let me put it into words correctly. Believing that your value needs to be proved in order for your value to be valuable and solid is only valid when it comes to your relationship with God. When it comes to your relationship with the outside world, how you are viewed and proving your value and making your character to be a character that is valued, that proof of value is never going to be seen, is never going to be truly appreciated. You will never get the same energy back. Because it's you trying to overextend your essence and to be loved from the outside. It's like seeking love before loving yourself in a way, but in a completely different scenario. If your self-improvement is based on becoming a person that you've never become in order to attract all of these things that you've never had, even not physical, okay, this is not the issue, like we are not talking about money, experiences, the love, the emotions. If you're trying to become someone who will feel all of these new things because you will be valuable when you do all of these things, it's still seeking approval. It's still seeking this level that you've never achieved. It's still seeking this happiness somewhere. While it will be so much easier on your soul and heart and on your inherent value if you just realize that you can be loved right now, and you are and you have been. You just haven't been able to allow it and understand it because of all the environmental trauma or whatever circumstances you were born into and whatever meshed you into the person that you are right now, which is not to blame it. Just sit with it and realize it. Be very genuine with yourself. Be real. This is the situation. This is where I got it wrong. Not fully and completely, because the system, as it was set up previously, kind of has been helping me to improve before, but not in a way that is serving the longevity of my vision. Do you get what I mean? Does it make sense? There is literally no future self. There is no future self. And it helped me so much to understand this. There is no future life that I'm working towards. This is me right now meshing my reality in order to feel the way that I want to feel right now. So then in a few months, I will be feeling this thing because I'm feeling it right now. It's not like I'm trying to become this next person and achieve this crazy next thing, because you know what actually helped me realize this? When I achieved things, when I got to checkpoints that I was working towards, I was like, okay, I got it. I'm not different. I'm the same person. I'm not my future self. I'm still this person with the same beliefs, because what creates your future is your present, because the present is all that you have. Are you following this? When did it start to sound a bit woo-woo? I'm just trying to track how much sense I'm making right now. When you're in the self-improvement, locked in stage, this is my month. I've entered my month of I have a structured plan and I'm working towards something. We'll see how that goes. All in God's hands. When you put yourself in this position of, I'm improving now. This is me building myself up to this thing. The whole thing is in your mindset of viewing this thing, this checkpoint, as something far in the future, unachievable, and something that needs to be worked towards, because you're trying to prove your value so that you're valuable of earning this thing. And that's when you get it wrong, because you will never be fulfilled right there if you don't feel like it is right now. I feel like we can't view these two checkpoints as separate lifetimes in a way. We can't. It's unproductive to separate these lives. As I'm going to be the same person, but with different like challenges, with different tools, with different experiences, and with more lessons from this process of getting there. It's not me getting to a completely different stage of understanding and becoming this godlike figure. It's the same me who is traumatized, who is dealing with overthinking, who is anxious, who doesn't know what they're doing, but is still trying, who prays every day. It's still the same person, and I'm still going to be the same person here. And what it helps you to achieve, this kind of like shift of perspective, is it helps you to feel this win afterwards. Because one of my main issues right now, when I win, I just take it as it is. I'm just like, next one. Like I can't, it pains me that I can't feel it fully. Like it doesn't bring me happiness, which is a sad thing. And I'm not talking about anything that you can think of. I'm not talking about anything that you can kind of like, oh my God, YouTube doesn't bring her happiness. I'm not talking about these things. In a way, when I achieve some kind of a checkpoint in my life, I don't really feel like I improved. Because me in the present is constantly this person who wishes they were better. So when I get better, I still shift this person who was in the present to the future, and they still think that there is something better and they need to become better. So I never actually achieve this better. I never feel it. I never feel the improvement because I'm always chasing something better. Like a project, like an app, there's always an upgrade. It can always be better. But if you realize that you are better now than you were in the past, you can kind of ground yourself in the present. That's why whenever you watch a video like this, 90% of the time, it's going to come back to presence and gratitude or balance. One of those three, because it's kind of the same thing. You have to ground yourself in the present, feel it, analyze where's the disproportion coming from, and then be grateful that you are now here in this present and you're able to even like over analyze all of this. Like just being grateful in the present can kind of zoom you out of this overthinking and help you see where you got it wrong, where the plan is kind of missing the balance, you know? God is with you. It's difficult. It's so difficult. This is just one of the realizations that I had. I don't know how much sense this made. I don't remember when was the last time I made one of those talking videos. Probably like 10 days ago or 2 weeks ago. But it's too long. It's longer than usual. But I'm back. I'm trying my best. My mind has been heavy. My mind has been working, which I'm definitely grateful for. But we got this together. We got this. Don't give up. Keep moving. Whatever is going on is for a reason. Remember that always. Whatever tools you've built yourself to have, whatever feelings you made yourself feel, you don't have to run anywhere in the future to make yourself feel any type of better way. I understand the whole point of self-improvement. You have to be like, you can kind of have to hate yourself into things. You have to hate your life enough to be able to change it. I fully understand it because I'm here right now. Like I move through rage. This is how I transmute. This is why I keep getting better. By moving through difficult emotions, hating them enough in order to make myself change my actions to feel some kind of a different way. I'm the discomfort girly. I've tried. It works. But you can't hate yourself into the future because I tested it out and it leaves you with this unsatisfaction. So what I'm going to be doing right now is loving myself now to try and see what happens when I achieve something. Maybe I will feel present then, but we'll see. Okay, I wish you to be fully grounded, to feel safe, to have peace of mind. You are your future self already. This is the only way you're going to feel enough when you get there. And I'm grateful that I understood it so early, because imagine if I got where I want to be, actually like the full bigger picture of my dream life, imagine I get there and I'm like, fuck, I can't feel it because I hate myself. I need to get better. I'm grateful that I got it now, so I can kind of compare it to my smaller wins. So the bigger wins are more fulfilling.